Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. With that, let's get into it. A hero doesn't always feel like a hero. You'd heard people say it, but until today, you never believed it. Your heart ached for the scene in front of you. Bakugou's knuckles turning a ghastly shade of white from how hard he was clutching his muscular thighs, nails digging into his torn and dirty hair trousers. As his breath continued to come out in haggard pants, fresh tears trickled down his cheeks and fell into his lap, his messy hair concealing the sight from your worried eyes. Your fingers reached out to brush some of his sweaty hair from his brow, but he recoiled from your touch, the grip on his thighs tightening, impossibly so, as he spat out a dismissal. When you closed the door behind you. I don't want your damn pity. Your heart clenched at his defeated tone, completely void of any malice or resentment. He was broken. Katsuki. You stepped closer, taking a seat beside him at the foot of your bed as you held your hands in your lap. You wanted desperately to reach out and hold him, to tell him everything would be okay. But you thought better of it in the moment, knowing your boyfriend probably felt even worse from showing this vulnerability. The emotions you saw as weaknesses now seeping out of him uncontrollably. I'm not trying to. You were cut off as Bakugou lifted his head, bloodshot eyes glaring at you. Dark circles under his tear-soaked eyes. His palms began to spark. Dark wisps of grey smoke began to weave their way up through his fingers. His hands began to tremble as the memory resurfaced. Whatever the hell it is that you're trying to do, I don't deserve it. Don't say that. You put a hand on his arm. You immediately felt his muscles tense at the action. You can't let this consume you. Are you deaf? It was my damn fault. He jerked his arm from your grip, a spark flying from his palm as he desperately tried to avert his gaze from you, wanting nothing more than to sink into your touch. He couldn't. This was all his fault. I wasn't fast enough, strong enough. Bakugou's breath hitched as he cleared his throat with a dry cough, his guard wavering as he mumbled incoherently. I should have been there to protect him. I couldn't protect. Hey, you whispered, shakily reaching a hand out to cup his wet cheek, angling his face up so you could see his bloodshot eyes, which still refused to return your gaze. Katsuki, pay attention to me. Both hands moved out to cup his cheeks, directing his gaze to your own. Your heart almost broke at the sight. Your strong boyfriend peering at you with such a pitiful look on his features, the guilt ebbing through his entire being as he tried desperately to stop his tears from falling. He was weak. Katsuki, you whispered, thumbs brushing away the patterns of his fallen tears as you stared into his eyes. None of this is your fault. Shut up. He shook his head, pulling himself away from your grip. He didn't deserve this consolement. He didn't deserve anything. It's not. You did everything you could have done. You're an amazing hero. You. Everything I could have done? He scoffed. How can you say that when someone is dead because of me? Bakugou stood from his position beside you at the foot of your bed, your hand immediately reaching out to grab his sweaty palm, desperate to keep him with you. Suki, please. You stood beside him, tightening your grip in a feeble attempt to make him stay with you, to talk to you. But Bakugou's sweat-soaked palm twisted out of your grasp as he stepped towards the door to your shared bedroom. An amazing hero? He mocked, his hand still on the handle, turning to glance back at you with pure darkness in his eyes. I'm no damn hero. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.